How's it going, everyone? I wanted to do a quick update of my son's tank. I've had a request from a few people. They wanted to see a bit more about my shrimp tanks. So this is a bit of a two-in-one. You'll get to see an update of his tank, and you'll be able to see how his shrimp are doing. I did a little video a while ago showing all the products I used. So there's nothing different between my tanks. I use the same things. It's always RO water with B shrimp mineral GH plus in the water. I find that the shrimp love it. I don't get many shrimp deaths. I get the odd one, which is mainly a juvenile which doesn't make it. But for some reason in this tank the shrimp are going from strength to strength. You can see the moss is growing really well. It's actually got a bit longer than we normally leave it. Normally we trim it down so that it gets thicker because it encourages growth more towards the bottom. You can see the styrogen repens down here is still growing lovely. We just trim it occasionally, but it's still lovely and green and healthy. The cryptocoryns, which you can see here, there's two different types in this tank. You've got the Cryptocorin Becketi and Cryptocorin willensi, which is growing beautifully. You can see that the browns are coming out and really adding another dimension to the tank. The Hygrophila polyspermorosnavig at the back here has had quite a heavy haircut. This was actually growing out the top of the tank, but it was starting to look a bit leggy, so we've trimmed it down to encourage more growth towards the bottom, and hopefully that'll bush out a little bit more. We don't have a problem with algae in this tank at all. We run a toothbrush over the glass every couple of days, which keeps the glass nice and clear. We get a little bit of staining on the glass at the top, like a little bit of scale, but we scrub that off. The rocks don't seem to get covered in algae. Get a little bit of brown algae, but the shrimp love that. They love keeping that clean, so that's not a problem for us. You can see I put a sponge on the water inlet. This is to stop the baby shrimp from getting sucked in and killed. I am going to be changing this for a stainless steel filter guard when I get the money to buy one, which will look a little bit better than it does now. Normally I have a spray bar on here, glass spray bar, but I've removed that to do this video so that you can actually see what's going on, because it does disturb the water flow quite a bit to make it hard to see, because I haven't got any filter taps yet to turn the flow down slightly. As I said, these shrimp are doing fantastically. There's two different types in here. There's the Red Rili Shrimp, which you can't actually see at the moment. I'll see if I can tempt them out with some food. They do tend to flock really well as soon as I put the food in, so we'll have a go and see if they come rushing forward. But there's also some Hong Kong black shrimp in here, which were given to me a while ago, and they are breeding like rabbits. There's hundreds of babies in here, so as they start to grow I will have to think about getting rid of some, because tanks will only sustain a certain population of shrimp before breeding stops, and you don't get any new stock in your tank then. So I will end up thinning it out. Here you go, you can see since putting the food in, one of the Red Rili shrimps come forward, and down the bottom here, you probably can't see it very well the way that the camera is, but there's loads of baby Hong Kong black shrimp. But I will add a video onto the end of this so you can see the Hong Kong black shrimp in closer detail. I don't really mess about with this tank, and Owen doesn't really put his hands in here much. We kind of leave it to its own devices, give it a trim every now and again, and I say every couple of days just run a toothbrush over the glass. But apart from that, I just use my normal shrimp additives, which you can see in one of my last videos. I won't go over all that again. I'm going to do an update of my other shrimp tank and an update of my Roma 90, so you can see how they're progressing. But thank you very much for watching, everyone. On the end of this video you will see a close-up of the shrimp, especially as they've just come forward to eat. So take care, everyone. Thanks for watching.